Every legendary character in One Piece has one enemy they'll never forget. Some lost their families because of them. Some had their dreams crushed. And some are still destined for one final battle. So today, we're going to look at the biggest enemy of some of the most important characters in One Piece. And some of these choices might surprise you. Let's start with Luffy. A lot of people would immediately say Blackbeard, and that's a fair answer. After all, he's the one who captured Ace. But in my opinion, Luffy's greatest enemy is Akainu. Akainu didn't just defeat Ace, he killed him right in front of Luffy. That single moment completely broke Luffy mentally and physically. It's also the reason Luffy carries the scar on his chest today. No other enemy has left a deeper impact on Luffy's life than Akainu. For Shanks, I'd choose Blackbeard. Years before anyone knew how dangerous Teach really was, Shanks already understood the threat he posed. Blackbeard even gave Shanks the scar over his eye, something Shanks has openly admitted wasn't because he let his guard down. He later traveled all the way to Whitebeard just to warn him about Teach, proving that Blackbeard is one of the very few people Shanks truly takes seriously. And for Blackbeard, I'd actually pick Shanks as well. Even though Blackbeard rarely shows fear, he knows Shanks is one of the biggest obstacles standing in his way. Both of them are racing toward the One Piece, and it feels inevitable that they'll clash again before the story ends. For Zoro, the answer is simple: Dracula Mihawk. Not because they're enemies in the traditional sense, but because Mihawk represents the dream Zoro has chased since he was a child. To become the world's greatest swordsman, Zoro has to defeat the man who already holds that title.
I'm lost. But why? Scars on the back are a swordsman's shame. Fine.
Sanji's biggest enemy isn't Queen or King. It's Judge Vince Smoke. Judge never accepted Sanji as his son. Instead, he treated him like a failed experiment, locking him away and making him believe he was worthless. Even after leaving Germa, Sanji spent years trying to escape the emotional scars his father left behind. Law's greatest enemy has to be Don Quixote Doflamingo. Doflamingo destroyed Law's childhood, manipulated Dressrosa, and was responsible for Corazone's death, the man who gave Law a second chance at life. Law didn't spend years getting stronger just for fame. He wanted revenge. Kid's biggest enemy is Shanks. The first time they crossed paths, Kid lost his left arm. The second time, he believed he was finally ready. Instead, Shanks defeated him with a single divine departure, completely destroying Kid's ship and ending the Kid Pirates in one devastating attack. Whitebeard's greatest enemy wasn't Roger. Roger was his rival. His true enemy became the world government. Marineford wasn't just about saving Ace. It was Whitebeard standing against the system that wanted to erase his family and control the entire world. Even in his final moments, he died standing, proving why he was respected by both pirates and Marines. Dragon's biggest enemy is the world government itself. Unlike pirates searching for treasure, Dragon's mission is to destroy the system built by the Celestial Dragons. Everything the Revolutionary Army has done since its creation has been leading toward one final conflict.
シンボルの破壊による宣戦布告。できうる限りの奴隷たちの解放とクマさんの奪還。そして神々の血の食料庫の破壊。結果はどうです？
Oh,
十分に世界は注目した。海軍の重要な戦力も巻き込んでくれたおかげで。
Finally, GOLD, Roger. Surprisingly, I don't think Roger's greatest enemy was another pirate. I think it was time. Roger reached Laugh Tale, uncovered the world's greatest secret, and realized he was simply too early. Because of his illness, he knew he couldn't change the world himself. So, instead, he inspired a new generation to finish what he started. One Piece teaches us that your greatest enemy isn't always the strongest person. Sometimes, it's the person who changes your life forever. But I'm sure some of you disagree with these choices. So tell me in the comments, which character do you think I got wrong, and who would you choose instead?